Hello and welcome back to another tutorial in Arma 3 Editor. Today we're going to be covering basic waypoints and how to make units move to certain waypoints and do certain things when they get there. First waypoint we're going to cover is move, and the cycle waypoint also. It's the most simple waypoint, and it is just to get a group or a unit to move to one place. So first off, we're going to go to our compositions that we discussed last time. I'm just going to select a fire team, which is 4 men, and we're going to give them their first waypoint. So we're going to click on the group, or you can click on an individual member, and we're going to hold down left shift, and we are going to right click anywhere in the scene. This will put down by default a move waypoint, and what this means is that when the scene begins, the group leader will tell their group to move to that point, and then because there are no other points, they will move there and then they will just stop. To observe this, I'm just going to put down a single man here, and we're going to play as him, right clicking and pressing play as character, and we're going to watch what that group does. So as we can see, group leader leading the way with his group. They're going to move to roughly there where we put the waypoint down, and then they're going to stop. Just like that. To make further use of the move waypoint, we can also set a group to do a patrol. What we're going to do is click on our previously placed waypoint, and we are going to again hold down left shift and right click to make another waypoint. We're going to do the same here, and then we're going to do one at the point or roughly near the point that they started at. Now with this last one at the point that they started at, we are going to either double click or right click and press attributes at the bottom. This will open up this menu. It has lots of information, but we're only going to be focusing on this part at the moment. Now this is where you can change what the type of waypoint is. It's currently selected as move because that's what it defaults to. However, we are going to change it to a cycle waypoint. So we're going to click cycle and make sure we click OK. And now we can see that has changed to a cycle waypoint, and it has joined up with the group again. So if we select our ammo bearer and press play as the character again, you can see that the group begins to move. A useful thing for when you're doing the editor and editing missions is knowing that you can press the plus and minus keys to speed up or slow down time. We're going to do that now, so I'm going to press the plus key and press it again to go to 4 times speed. We can see they're moving to our points. They're moving to our third point now, and in a second they will turn and move to our fourth point where we have changed it to a cycle point. This means that they're going to go back to their first waypoint again, and they will continue doing that indefinitely. The next waypoint we're going to cover is the hold waypoint. This is used to make a group or a unit move to a point and then stop there. They will only move if they see units to engage, but otherwise they will remain where they are. This is useful if you want to place a unit or a group down that you want to guard a certain point or be waiting somewhere for when the player comes. So what we're going to do is select the group again. We're going to put a move waypoint down, and then we're going to put another waypoint down which defaults to move. Again, we're going to either press attributes or double click on it. This will show us that this is our waypoint. We're going to change it to hold. So if you click here and then press H, or just look for hold in the list, click hold, press OK, and that changes to a hand, which we know that has changed to the hold waypoint. Again, we are going to play as our ammo bearer. I'm going to speed it up, and we see that the group moves to their first waypoint, gets to their hold waypoint, and they will just stay there. The third waypoint we're going to cover is going to be the get in waypoint and also the get out waypoint. For this we're going to need a vehicle, so I'm going to go to my assets list on the right. I'm going to select cars, and I'm going to select a Hunter HMG. One thing to bear in mind is there is a check down here that says place vehicles with crew. If I left this checked, it would place down the Hunter with a driver and passengers all in there. So I'm going to uncheck that, and then when I put the Hunter into the scene, we see that it is yellow, not blue for blue 4, and this means that it is empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to select our alpha 1-1, we're going to place down a move waypoint, and we're going to change that to a get in waypoint. And press OK. We can see that is the get in waypoint, however it is not on the truck, it is just there. I do believe if you place it anywhere randomly, they will get in the nearest vehicle. However, we want to make sure that they get into this vehicle specifically. So we're going to left click and drag it to the vehicle until that goes green, and we're going to let go. And we can see that that waypoint is pinned to the hunter. So if we take control of our ammo bearer, we will see that the group are on the move. The team leader's just told his squad to get in the vehicle. And they have all boarded the vehicle. Now notice they aren't moving anywhere, and that's just because they only had one waypoint that just told them to get in the vehicle and nothing else. Next, as an addition to that get in, we are also going to place a get out. So we're going to click on our previous waypoint of get in. We're going to put a move waypoint down so that it will drive for a little while, and then we're going to place another waypoint that is a get out. There we are. We can see that that is a get out, so they're going to get in there, drive to that point, and then they're going to get out there. Put it into fast speed. Everybody gets in. Once everyone's in, they drive. They will all then get out at that waypoint and turn the engine off. And the next waypoint we're going to cover can be useful in missions where you are maybe rescuing a hostage, or you're finding a man that's got lost in the woods, or anything like that. This is the join waypoint. So what we are going to do is we're going to have our squad, and we are going to place down one man by himself. We're just going to make him an engineer. As you can see, he's not grouped. He's got his own group there, which is Alpha 1-3. He's not grouped to any of these. However, if we set him a waypoint, again change it to the join waypoint, and if we put it on our squad leader until that goes green and let go, he should move to that squad and he should join that squad. There we are. And he has joined that squad, and that squad leader or team leader has taken control of him now. A good way of seeing that this has worked is if we press escape and we go to spectator. This is a good function for if you're testing your missions but you want to go elsewhere and see what's going on with the different groups. We can see that there is only Alpha 1-1 on the list here. Alpha 1-2 is our person here, but Alpha 1-3 that this AI used to belong to has disappeared because he's become a part of this group. The next waypoint we're going to cover is a transport unload. Now the way this works is that you're going to have a vehicle, so we are going to go for cars, and we are going to go for a transport vehicle. There's no one in it at the moment, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn a man from another squad, his own squad, make it an engineer. He is going to go into the vehicle. As I drag him over there, we say that that cursor slightly changes. That's going to put him in there. Now we can see that he's in there as the driver because it comes up as blue now, as there is a blue 4 member in this truck. And we can see that it is a picture of a steering wheel, which means he's assigned to the driver. And if we hover over it, it says driver. We can also see that he is in the driver's seat. So what we are going to do is we're going to put this squad into this truck, and they will occupy any free slots. So these two gunner symbols just mean that they are in the front or gunning positions, and then the passenger symbols just show that they are in passenger seats. Now they are still in different squads, as we can see here. We've still got the engineer as Alpha 1-3, and Alpha 1-1 are just passengers in his vehicle. So as we are doing a transport unload, we're going to give the waypoint to the driver, as he is unloading his transport load, which is the other squad. So we're going to select our driver. It's easier to select it from this menu on the left because you don't have to scroll through here and find the right person because they're all bundled together. And we're going to give him a waypoint, and again we're going to change that to transport unload. If we place that there and take control of our ammo bearer again, you see that the driver is driving to that point. He's going to stop and he is going to unload that squad. They're going to jump out and regroup, and he's just going to stay still. They're also going to stay still because we haven't set any more waypoints. Now the final waypoint we're going to cover today is the destroy waypoint. As we can see with our squad, one of them has AT, which means he is capable of taking out a vehicle. So what we are going to do is we're going to get an op4 vehicle. We're going to go for op4 cars, and we're going to give them a normal effort. Now this is empty at the moment. If we were to tell the squad to destroy the empty vehicle, they wouldn't, because there's no enemy to engage there. It's just a vehicle. So what we're going to do is we're going to get an op4 man, doesn't matter who it is, auto rifleman. I'm going to put him down in the scene. We're going to drag him to the vehicle and make sure he's in as the driver. With Alpha 1-2, we're going to give them a waypoint. We are going to change it to a destroy waypoint, and we are going to put that on the vehicle. Now this means that this waypoint will only be completed when that vehicle is destroyed. So if we give them a move waypoint, they will not move to that until this vehicle is destroyed. So if we go into the scene and watch that now.
100 meters front.
We hear the squad leader. Squad command to engage it. The vehicle is destroyed. Give them a minute to collect themselves. Fast forward. And now the vehicle is destroyed. They have seen that it is destroyed, and they're going to move to their second waypoint. Thank you guys for watching. That was basic waypoints. There are plenty more to learn, but we'll go over them in the future. Next video I'm going to be covering basic triggers, so that you'll learn how to get groups to do certain things when they get to a certain point or when certain things happen. Thanks again for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.